Hi, guys. I am talking to you today about how owning a hotel could change your life. How about that? So, I just wanted to talk through what it takes to actually own a hotel. What do you have to do? What's involved? Is it really hands on? Can you be really hands off? And just talk you through those kind of things. So yeah, I'm just going to talk for about 10 minutes. So if you've got any questions, do feel free to pop them in the chat and I'll do my best to respond. So just starting off, please do, when you join, let me know where you're from. And this is talking about a fantastic hotel in the south of England, in Folkestone, that is up for raffle. Yes, you heard me right. So it's worth £1.75 million, and it's up for raffle. If you don't want to win a hotel, then there's a massive cash prize alternative of 500,000. So let's kind of talk through owning a hotel. There are lots of different types of hotel. So you could have kind of boutique hotels. You can have run-of-the-mill budget hotels, can't you? So I'm thinking, Premier Inn type things. Or you can have really luxury hotels. And what is getting more and more interesting is experiential hotels. So you actually go there for an experience. But each one of those is going to give a very different responsibility to the hotel owner. That is going to have obviously very different requirements for guest satisfaction, for maintaining the property, for having real standards, and equally managing the finances as well. And each of those will have a different amount of staff that you're going to need. So if you love, having a big team of staff and you love the whole hospitality and interacting with your guests, then kind of luxury and boutique maybe for you. But if you want it to be, much more, it runs itself, and that's the model that I really enjoy, is lots of apartments, and they're basically like individual Airbnb units. So people come, we send them keys on their telephone, and then they just let themselves in. So that's pretty useful. So again, going to sort of staffing, I am a big fan of just completely minimizing the amount of staff. Now, we have lots of people who work for us, who help us do and run our hotel, but we don't have somebody at reception, for instance. So our guests, stop it, that's the dog. Our guests feel very loved and looked after, but they're not actually meeting somebody face to face. So we have a lot of people in the background who are chasing up, who are answering their needs and doing all that. But we don't necessarily have to have somebody at the hotel all the time. And that's great. But you will need people on the ground, such as operation managers. So we've got a fantastic operation manager who comes in. And just as a reminder for those who are just joining, I'm talking about owning a hotel. What does it take to run and own a hotel? Because we're raffling off our hotel just for £5. You can win a hotel worth £1.75 million, or alternatively, a massive cash prize. You get to the end of this and you think, oh my gosh, I do not want to own a hotel. Brilliant. You don't have to, you can take the cash instead. So who else would you have? Obviously, cleaning companies are the absolute backbone of the hotel company. There's so important to have that. So, but again, even with that, you want to be making sure that you've got multiple backups as well, because you're going to have people that potentially are sick and all of those things. So I always go for a bigger cleaning company, not single people, because if they're sick, then you've got a real issue. So again, if you're going back to running more of a luxury, more of a boutique hotel, then you probably are going to want staff on site to help and support. If you're doing an experiential thing, so I don't know whether it's offering cocktail making courses at your hotel, you're going to have people coming in and following those up. So as soon as you start having any kind of staff, That's going to require training. You've got to really create a community for them to stay and for them to really buy into your ethos of the hotel as well. That is just so, so key, because they've got to want to contribute to making the business work as well. So it's, managing people is really very, some people find it easy, some people find it hard, but it's definitely something that you can learn and be trained along the way. There's loads of kind of books and support to do that as well. But inherently, you've got to understand, how's this hotel going to run on a daily basis? What staff or team off-site do you need? So most of ours is off-site, doing our help and support. So we actually have a management team who run the hotel, and then we have an operations manager who comes in and checks, repairs any odd bits and pieces, replaces, let's say the teaspoons seem to go missing a lot, get those replaced. And then obviously the cleaning team, I mean, they are just so important to come through there. So so keeping going with that. So that's kind of your team. Well, then you've actually got the building. So you need to be thinking of the maintenance and the upkeep of it, because you have a lovely new building. So we were really fortunate to design and develop this hotel, and that was really fun, and it all smells new and it looks great. But you've got to keep it looking like that as well. And for me, in that whole design process, I was all about very much functionality. So you want it to look fantastic, but equally be really functional. So we used a lot of, and I'm really eco. I love reusing stuff. So we actually use scaffolding boards as our headboard. So, and they're massive. So they're a real statement piece, but equally, they are hard wearing, and basically easy to clean. All of these kind of things we really have to take into consideration. So it's looking at that kind of regular maintenance. So obviously cleaners are a great port of call. Our operations manager, it's really important that he's there checking regularly. So we have checklists, going through, just looking at each room and seeing, does anything need to be repaired? Do you have a garden, for instance? All of those things. So just for those joining us now, I'm just talking about owning a boutique hotel or owning a hotel, how that could change your life. But equally, would you want a hotel? Would you want to run it? And we're talking through those different things, because we're raffling off our hotel for £5, and it's worth £1.75 million. So it's pretty exciting. And then looking at sort of renovations as well. So for instance, this week our front door steps need to be repainted. Clearly the front door are going to get the absolute biggest amount of use, and so that's something that 18 months down the line we're now redoing that. So it's having a list of things that you want to keep updating. So things like your mattresses as well, they should be regularly hoovered, turned over. You want to have a replacement schedule. As I mentioned, things like teaspoons, you always need to have loads on hand for that. Oh, Abby, that's kind. She likes my hat. So yeah, it's really key for us to be doing that. And along the way, what the biggest thing with maintenance is compliance and keeping everyone safe. So at the moment, we're actually redoing a lot of things. So every year you have to do your gas safety. Obviously weekly we check our we check our fire alarm system. These things are so important, and also we check all our electrical items. So we've got our electrician just coming in to do pat testing, so that's where they check all of these things. So it's really important to have a clear strategy on these. But of course, you can have management companies and they help you with all of those things as well. Also your insurance company, all of these things are all there to sort of help you. So the next thing to do is looking at marketing and promoting your hotel. And again, depending on what type of hotel that is, will depend on where you're going to market it. So if you're really kind of a real experience hotel, and it's, let's say, you go there and you're going off visiting vineyards each day. Well, you're going to be wanting to market to people who like wine and want to go on vineyard excursions and that kind of thing. But equally, if it's a very much a budget hotel, then you're definitely going to want to be on Airbnb, booking.com, those kind of really big online travel agents that basically they spend millions of pounds on advertising. So you definitely want to be on there with them. But equally, you can do so much, especially if you've got a theme. You can really have a very targeted market. You can use, obviously, definitely you'd want to have a website. So we've got a fantastic website, and equally our management company have got a really strong website, and we're present on both. Social media, people want to be, having you top of mind, because let's be fair, you might feel like you're bombarding with social media, but most of the posts get lost. So keep getting that out there. That's a really important one. And yeah, great photos and videos. So you'll see from ours, if you go to our website, pureabode.co.uk, you will see fantastic pictures. We had a drone going up, really fun to be able to do all of that kind of stuff. And also partnering up with locals as well. That's a really, really good thing. And then alongside that marketing, once you've got your guests coming through, you want to manage their experience. You want to make sure that every step of the way they are having a great experience, a great time. And if you do get any kind of poor reviews, one of the things that I'm really key on is don't be offended by it. Always take a poor review. Try and take it as a learning experience. What is it that they're complaining about? And it might be that you can improve. What they're actually complaining about is a problem. But there are some times when guests are just mean and trying to get a free trip, and just being aware of that. And people can see that when you've got loads of really great reviews and then you have this one poor review, people go, oh, they're just like that. And then a most important thing is obviously keeping on with your financials. So, ensuring you've got a great accountant, bookkeeper, because you want to make money. That's the whole thing of having a hotel, is to be profitable. And if you want to run it like we do with a management company, and you have, external cleaning team and an operations manager, it pretty much runs itself. So I run it for about 30 minutes to an hour a week. And that ensures that it kind of moves forward. So what are you thinking, guys? Yes or no? Do you want to run a hotel, or would you prefer to take the £500,000 cash? So do let us know, put it in the comments. And remember, guys, that we are looking to help 1 million people. We want to touch the lives of 1 million people. And the way we're doing that is working with charities. They can get an affiliate link for our hotel and make a lot of easy money by sharing their affiliate link and people buying from it. So do let us know. And we do have a special promo code. So my business partner, Yuri, it is his wedding anniversary tomorrow. Yay! So we have got to celebrate families. We have got a new promo code, which is family. So literally FAMILY in capital letters. And when you buy your ticket, if you put in the promo code family, you will get 3 free tickets. So that will quadruple your chances of winning the hotel or the massive cash prize alternative. So brilliant, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Remember to jump on and buy those tickets. You've got to be in it to win it. As they say, what would you do with a hotel worth £1.75 million? Take care, guys. Bye bye.